Y'all. Holy guacamole. Can we just talk about this for a minute? Look, my face is kind of the same color as the wall, but how crazy is here? I'll take my hat off so y'all can actually like really see. Excuse my hat hair. But look at this. Hey, Jimmy. Look how amazing this foundation is. Is that not crazy? Like, that's absolutely insane. Like, I was putting my foundation on and I was like, wait a second. A half? Let's talk about this. Like, look at this. Hold on, I'm gonna get a thing. Hey, look at this. So this is just what my face looks like. It's like dark circles. I'll get closer for y'all. Oops, I think I can actually zoom. Yep. I've got dark circles. I have lots of redness. Like my neck isn't, but like I always have a lot of redness in my face. Okay, now I don't know how to unzoom. Bless my heart. I don't know. And then look at this. Is that not insane, y'all? Like, how crazy is that? Like, even look at all the purpleness, like, under my eye. Like, I have a lot of purple and darkness, and, like, it's gone, and it completely matches my neck. Like, it's just, like, perfect. I don't know how to zoom out. Sorry, y'all. Sorry about it. Oh, there it goes. Okay, so I want to talk about this, because literally, y'all, I was looking at my timeline, and I was wearing a hat today, because my hair is just a mess. But, y'all, I've literally been wearing this foundation. I think I found it 3 years ago is when I first found the video. My palette's real gross, but I want to show y'all how you can do it. So, I have oily skin. So, personally, I like to use a brush, a fluffy brush, because I have oily skin, and for me, like, it just gets in the places better. So, a lot of people, I've heard that if they have dry skin, they like to use a beauty blender. If they have oily skin, they like to use a brush. So, the awesome thing about this foundation is it's actually plant wax based, okay? So I want to show you guys how you can actually build it up, because this is like the most, probably the thickest that I wear it. So you just swirl it in your pan like this, right? And then I just this is just a fluffy brush, and then put it on your skin. So if I just needed like a little bit of light coverage, and that's all I was trying to get, you can even... The cool thing about this too is it just moves around on your face. So like I can even bring this side of my foundation. I don't even need any more, and I can just buff it over here. So it doesn't have, our foundation doesn't have any mineral oil. It doesn't have any of the bad oils, any of the filler oils that most foundations have. So like when you have a liquid based foundation, it's either made with water or oil, and depending on what oil's in it, that's why people actually break out from foundation, because like liquid foundations soak into your pores, right? Like that's literally, your face is going to absorb whatever is in a liquid foundation, and so it seeps into your pores, and then if there are filler oils in it, right, then your skin is going to soak those up, and then that's why you're going to break out. So this is like if you just wanted like a really light coverage where it just was like evening out your skin tone. I have a lot of redness, and so you would just like buff in a tiny bit like that. Just put a little tiny bit on your brush, and then if you want heavier coverage, you can get a heavier coverage. As you can see, even though this is like a lighter amount, you still get like full coverage. Like this is a full coverage foundation because, hey Megan, because it doesn't have any fillers. So it's just plant wax, okay? So it's just wax and pigment. So that's why it looks so natural. Like you can even see in the pan how it has like a glow to it, because it doesn't have all these fillers. It is the highest is the highest pigmentation that you can get in a foundation on the market, because it doesn't have any fillers in it. So That means when something has high pigmentation, that means that you need less of it. That means that it has such pigmentation that you don't need very much of it because it gives you a full coverage, right? So the more fillers that a foundation has in it, it just means it lessens the coverage, it lessens the pigment of the foundation. So you want something that has the least amount of fillers and products, and it has the best performance. So you want the least amount of ingredients and the highest amount performance. That's what you're looking for in products, right? And so the coolest thing that I like fell in love with this foundation is literally this effect right here. Like, I was looking for something that wouldn't break me out, because me and my sisters always had terrible skin and we always broke out from anything, because we didn't know this, but the oils in the foundation, whatever we were using, soaked into our skin and our pores, and then it broke us out, and we had really sensitive skin. And so when you have oily skin and you have larger pores, so your pores are going to soak in more of whatever is being put on it, right? So hey, so I already put on, I already like buffed the foundation out. So that's what I learned, because when I first tried this foundation, I was just blown away. Like, I was like, oh my gosh, how do I look so natural? How does it literally feel like I'm wearing nothing? Like, I've never, like, for the amount of coverage that you get, which is completely full coverage, this is no concealer, this is just foundation, for it to be this full coverage and cover up all my flaws, cancel out all my redness and my darkness and all that kind of stuff, but it still looks so natural, and it doesn't even feel like I'm wearing powder. Like, you literally don't even notice that you're wearing it. Like, I'll forget that I'm wearing foundation. I'll like rub my face, and then I'm like, oh yeah, I'm wearing foundation, because it's not cakey, it's not heavy feeling, because it doesn't have a ton of fillers in it that gives it that feel, right? It doesn't have the mineral oil, it doesn't have all the other fillers in it. It's just pigmentation. So what's so awesome about that is this pan right here makes it last so long. Okay, Jenna, I'll jump on when I get off here. What I love about it so much, and I didn't actually know this for a while, but like, because there's such high pigmentation in it, it lasts for so long. Like, this foundation right here, for most of my customers, lasts the very least 4 months. For me, it lasts 4 months because I use it so much, and I use it on other clients and all that kind of stuff. So for me, as you can see, like, it lasts 4 months for me. This is $36. Like, so this is our complexion palette. This is our 2 concealers and foundation. But like, this lasts me, the very least amount of time is 4 months. It's $36. So if you divide, I can't do math right now. Alexa, what's 36 divided by 4?
36 divided by 4 is 9.
Is 9. So it's $9, right? Most people, right, this lasts them at least 6 months. I have a customer that lasts her a year because she wears barely any of it, and she doesn't wear it that often. So it literally, like, if you divide that up, it is cheaper, it is less expensive than buying a Walmart foundation, because most Walmart foundations are what, like $12, $13, something like that. And a lot of my clients were buying them every single month or every other month. Like, their liquid foundation, they had to use so much of it because there's not much pigment in it, that, like, if you think about that, what's $13 times 4? Alexa, what's $13 times 4?
$13 times 4 is $52.
That's $52. So for a Walmart foundation, you'd be spending $52. A Walmart foundation, you'd be spending $52, where for this foundation right here, where you get this kind of coverage, you don't have to use concealer or anything else, that's $36. So you are literally saving money by getting a professional, highly pigmented, highly affected, less fillers, it's not going to clog your pores foundation. You're literally saving money. But a lot of people don't realize that. They're like, oh, well, like, I buy cheaper makeup, I buy Walmart, makeup and all that, and I get it. I'm absolutely for saving money, but this is better for you. It's higher quality. It's going to give you a more lasting performance, and it's less expensive, and you don't have to buy it as often. So amazing. The other thing is like liquid foundation and foundation in the stores. Who has like the hardest time getting your color match? Like, it's so hard to find the right color. You'll even like put it on your arm right, and you'll think you'll find the right color, and then you go out of the store and you wear it, and you're like, okay, now I feel like it's too orange for my face, throughout the day it looks darker. That's because when liquid foundation hits oxygen, it oxidizes, which means it actually changes the color throughout the day, right? So this is not a liquid foundation. This is literally just a cream and pigment. So it never changes the color. Like this color right here is always going to be the color of the foundation. When I put a liquid foundation on, it oxidizes. So it does actually change color throughout the day because it hits oxygen. The more it's exposed to oxygen, the more it oxidizes. This is always exposed to oxygen. It never is going to oxidize. So I'm always getting the truest color, the truest match for my skin with this foundation as well. The other thing that I love about it is it's non-comedogenic, which means it does not seep into your pores. Because it is plant wax based, it sits on top of your skin. It doesn't, your pores don't actually absorb it. It doesn't go into your pores. It sits on top of your face. That is actually why it feels like nothing, doesn't feel like you're wearing anything. That's why you get the really pretty glow and the payout of, and it looks skin-like because it's not actually seeping into your pores. There's so much of your foundation that you lose when you put on liquid foundation or powder or whatever, and it actually, because when you're wearing a powder foundation and then your skin gets oily, it actually does go into your pores, it clogs your pores, right? And so you're actually losing that color throughout the day as well. For this, hey Christina, I will lady, for this, it actually sits on top of your skin. It does not seep into your pores, so it's not going to clog your pores. It's not going to cause any irritation or anything like that. It also doesn't have parabens in it, nothing like that. And so it's not going to irritate your skin. It's going to sit on top of your skin, and you're going to have the highest amount of color payout without the chemicals in it that hurt your skin. I was like, I need to talk about this more because I know I talked about this a lot in the beginning when I first used it, but y'all, I've been using this foundation for almost 3 years. Like, I've been using it forever. So I know it's amazing. I've used it on everybody. Everybody I've ever tried it on, my clients are like, holy cow, that's crazy. Like, it's amazing the results that they get. You don't feel like you're wearing anything, all that kind of stuff. But I don't really talk about like how many benefits it has. Like, the reason I even found this foundation is because I was researching foundations that wouldn't break your skin out, because my sisters always struggled with highly severe cystic hormonal acne. Like, they had such bad acne, and like you'll see their before and afters. And skincare, absolutely, like you have to use skincare. Your skin needs skincare, right? Like, your foundation is not the solution for your skin, but we just needed a foundation that would actually cover up their skin issues. They were so oily that they couldn't keep foundation on their skin. And even when they put a foundation on their skin, it made their acne worse. And it broke my heart. Like, it was so sad, and I hated it. And I had really sensitive skin, and so I was breaking out too. So it was like we were always trying to find, we literally tried everything, you guys. Like, I've tried every brand you could think of, like at Ulta and Sephora. Like, I got to the point where I was like, I'll spend the money on it because I'm tired of my face hurting, right? And so I found this foundation. I was like, you might as well try it because it has a 30-day money-back guarantee. I was like, let's do it. So I tried it, and I was like, holy cow, I was like, I've never used anything like this. And this was when I literally didn't know how to apply foundation at all, y'all. The other thing about it is it's so easy to apply. Like, anybody can do it. It's not hard. Even though it's a professional, high-performance, quality product, because it's so high performance, you don't have to know what you're doing to apply it. Like, I literally just put it on with a Walmart brush. Like, just, you put it on your face, and then there you go, right? So anyways, I was like, this is amazing. I actually bought the foundation for the twins for their birthday because this was in the summertime. Because I was like, I wore it in the water. I was a personal assistant for a family, so I was with kids back then. So like, we wore it in the sprinklers. I wore it outside, sweated in it all day. And I was like, oh my gosh, my face did not break out. It stayed on my face through water, through sprinklers. And I was like beyond impressed. I was like, this is crazy. So I bought it for the twins, and I was like, I want y'all to try this. Tell me if it breaks you out. And they tried it, and they were like, where did you get that? And I'm like, I found it on YouTube. Some girl did a before and after, and I was like, that looks amazing. And we fell in love, and that's literally why I joined, because we had never found a product that the twins could wear that wouldn't break their skin out, that actually stayed on their face, that didn't make it worse, and it actually made their acne better because their pores weren't being clogged. So I didn't know a soul. I did not know a beauty guide. I literally found it on YouTube. I'd never even heard of this brand before ever. And so I joined because I wanted to be able to, for the twins to use it, and I wanted to be able to use it because we literally didn't know anybody. So that's why I joined. That's literally why I joined Land Life, because I found this product that actually did all the things that I needed it to do. And then the twins started using the skincare, and it transformed their face. It healed their face within a month. I was like, what? So anyways, I could talk about this all day long because it is literally the best product you will ever use for a foundation. Like, y'all, I have tried a million of them. I've used this product for 3 years. In that time, like, I am somebody that really cares about my customers, and I want them to have the best. I want them to have the best quality. I want it to be the best for them. Like, I'm really big about that. Like, I want it to be worth your while. But paying $36 for a foundation that will last you up to 6 months is worth your while. Something that performs, that won't break you out, that makes you feel good about yourself. Like, it is worth your while, right? So anyways, that's my story. I just had to get on here and say it because I did that and I was just like blown away. And I was like, I have to talk about this. I don't talk about this enough. So anyways, y'all, I'll talk to y'all later. Y'all have a great day. Bye.